of Up to High Doh.
With her,
Philippa.
and Mitt your Pip.
I'm sorry.
For goodness sake. From the top. With her,
Pip.
and me. I can speak for myself. Gosh. Oh. But yes, welcome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Polly Barrett.
Welcome everybody to episode 2 of Up to High Doh.
I'm up to High Doh right now.
Yeah, I'm up to High Doh.
The inevitable happened and I got the giggles. Everyone knows.
I know, he chose
This
the
is
start
one.
of episode 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really got me going.
Doesn't take much. You're easy.
Alright, settle yourself.
Okay.
Settle down.
Alright. So, first of all, we'd like to thank you all for coming back, tuning in to episode 2. I apologise already, this is going to be, I don't know.
I think it's the heat in this room. It's seeing us do loud.
We're freezing last week.
I know. But here we are.
So I thought I'd invest in some gas and put the heating on.
There's no happy medium.
No.
But thank you for putting your heating on for us.
Yeah,
It's very
you're welcome.
kind.
I'll have to freeze the rest of the week now.
It'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. Yes, thank you for your feedback on our first episode. Sorry for laughing so loudly in all of your ears. That was quite fun. It's probably happening again right now.
Probably.
We can't stop.
And also thank you for interacting with us. I'm going to have to wipe my eyes because they're running because she's made me laugh. But thank you for interacting with us and all your comments for this week's episode. We've had great interaction from everybody. It's been fun reading all your comments.
Great crack. It's very good. So I think we should get stuck in first of all to High Doh.
Stuck right in. So what has had you up to High Doh this week, Vanessa?
Fee, thank you. Fee for a Vienna.
Fee for victory.
Woo! So this week I have had 3 nights in a row the same sort of, I'm going to call it nightmare, dream, I don't know what to call it. First night I'm sleeping and I see like a figure in my room, like it's like purple and orange, but it has no face. It doesn't look like a human, doesn't look like an alien. I've never seen an alien actually, I don't know.
Is it just like is it like a shape of a figure or just like an oval or?
No, like a shape of a figure. That one reminded me a bit of the Joker or something.
Was it a fat figure or a slim figure?
Slimish. A medium build figure was in my room. And then there was like a smaller figure, like an actual, you would have thought it was a child, but they all scared me. It was a weird thing.
And there was nothing comforting about it, like you didn't think it was somebody there to protect you or anything?
No, but I had this before, like years ago, and honestly, like night after night after night, it was like 3 shadow people is what I call them, coming in and trying to pull me away, like take me away, kidnap me. So I googled that, of course.
And what did Google say?
That one said you feel like you're being taken advantage of, or you need to speak up. Speaking up's not my forte.
So were those shadow people bringing you out of yourself to stand up for yourself more, do you think?
There must have been. They were doing something. So then, the worst one was, of the 3 nights of terror, not to be dramatic again, 3 nights of terror! I felt like somebody was going up my legs, you know, like that in the bed, like, I know it really scared me, it really actually scared me. So I like woke up, I was awake, and then I sat a minute to be like, am I really feeling that? Now I may well have still been asleep, do you know that weird thing?
Maybe you were awake the whole time and something was actually feeling your leg.
Well, I would have put my nice pajamas on if that were the case. But
You're taking them off?
Everything's Wonderweb, remember? Yes, so sat for a minute, felt that, was like, ah! And then I'd moved so much, my bedside table's obviously right beside my bed, and couldn't find my lamp. I was like, ah, ah, ah. It was all very, very scary. But of those 3 nights in as well, every night I had a dream that there was a fire. I was in a house that was on fire. Britney Spears kidnapped me in one, actually. We were in her mansion and it went on fire. Isn't that weird?
What does that mean?
Well, do you know what? You looked it up.
I can't remember.
Well.
Did I write it
Interpret it for me. You're a bit heebie-jeebie.
I would say dreaming of a fire. Is it your house being on fire?
Yeah.
You're being consumed by something.
Oh, okay.
Engulfed.
Engulfed in flames.
Yes. So you need to sort of get away to breathe.
You need to stop, drop and roll.
Yeah.
I wasn't on fire.
Or maybe you just need a fireman.
Maybe.
Yeah. Dreams are spooky though. They're very interpretive.
They are.
If you Google them right, remember.
Yeah.
I used to have a dream once and it was terrible, and it was nearly every night, and it went on for ages and ages and ages. It was like I was chewing, you know that chewing gum used to get, was it Bubblicious or some, it was a really thick heavy chewing gum.
Like the
Like the wee round
yes,
Hubba
and
Bubbas.
the blue and pink and yellow
Yes,
thing.
like a wee sweet
Hubbly bubbly.
Hubbly bubbly.
Hubbly bubbly.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was like those, right? And my mouth was full of them, and every time I tried to chew it, it expanded in my mouth. And it was choking me, and it was like grabbing it out of my mouth with my hand like this, and it was coming out, but it kept expanding. I was choking on this chewing gum.
Well, surely that must mean something to
It
you.
did.
You did speak up.
And yeah, and then I left my husband
Mushroom
and never had
shut
them again.
Oh, cool. And now she won't shut up. So
Yes. And I also had one where my teeth kept breaking.
that's a very common one. Your teeth.
Like you're just spitting out broken teeth.
Yeah, that's a very common one.
And what does that
I
mean?
can't remember. Probably go to the dentist.
I do.
If you're eating a lot of hubbly bubbly.
I don't eat any chewing gum now. I think it put me off.
None at all.
No. I think it put me off.
Oh my gosh! Now I have to have a wee pot of extra in the car, in the wee inner console.
Now, my dad would always have a wee mint imperial in his inner
That's
console.
nice too. Do you remember the night though you had the wee butter balls?
Oh,
Do you remember?
yes.
Wee butter ball from the handbag.
Can't beat a
That
butterball.
was nice.
That
like
was.
a hard boiled sweet.
Mhm.
Don't know why I said that like that. Hard boiled sweet.
But no, your dreams would they sound a bit freaky.
They were freaking. They're really really scary. Now they have
Were they very
stopped.
vivid?
Really vivid. Yep. Really really vivid. And especially the ones where I thought the people were in the room and I was panicked. Oh, panic, no disco, Philippa. Woo! But what about your High Doh? So the last, you told us you were up to High Doh by driving in Belfast.
Yes, on Monday evening there, I had to drive into Belfast, which I really hate doing.
Yeah.
And get parked and stuff and go to somewhere I'd never been before.
Ooh.
And really, I was worried about nothing.
Worried about nothing. You survived.
Google Maps, sat nav, whatever it is, got me right to the car park.
Lovely.
Got parked, no problem. Went with Michael. So we had a lovely meal in Dumpling Library.
Dumpling Library.
Great food. Tried something a bit different. Had a short rib bao bun.
Short rib bao bun.
And actually had the bao
Bow
bun
wow.
lightly fried, and it was delicious.
Oh, was it nice?
Yes, really
It's so
delicious.
good.
Yeah.
Good choice.
Yeah, so it was lovely. And then we went to Sunflower Comedy Club and had a great night there.
Have we gag?
Pure gag.
Pure
Great
gag.
lineup. So it was.
Excellent.
Lots of great comedians, and it's going to be filmed for the BBC.
Oh, excusez-moi, s'il vous plaît.
So you might see the back of my head on the BBC.
On the BBC.
Uh-huh.
And so up to High Doh for nothing.
So yes, I had myself up to High Doh before I went.
Yeah.
But actually, I had absolutely no need to be up to High Doh at all
need.
because it all went very
Was
smoothly.
all okay?
Yeah.
I think that's always the way. I think let's keep a wee eye on our High Dohs.
I think sometimes the anticipation and the fear is worse than the actual
Yeah, event.
the event itself.
You mean the anticipation? I'm trying really hard not to sing this time, even though you're throwing traps.
Caught in a trap, ba, 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 ba. I can't walk out.
So yes, worried over nothing.
Yes,
High
over
Doh.
nothing
High
at
Doh
all.
nonsense.
So it was up to High Doh until it actually happened. Then there was nothing to be up to High
Good.
Doh about.
No dough.
Now, we also have a High Doh moment from Kaylee.
Hello, Keely.
Hi, Kaylee. Now, Kaylee gave us a whole list, a whole 2 pages worth of High Doh moments. So we have picked one just to talk about tonight, but then we will probably dip back in and out of Kaylee's High Doh-ness.
Yeah.
So I think Kaylee will be a good contributor to this.
Lovely.
Podcast.
Excellent. That's what
So
we like.
yes,
That's what we want to hear.
So Kaylee, what gets Kaylee up to High Doh? It's a biggie.
Tell me. Tell me.
Uneven cut sandwiches.
Uneven. Who on earth unevenly cuts a sandwich? What do you mean?
Right. So say this is your sandwich. This way, right? This is a top crust, always a better crust.
Right.
Kaylee has to have hers cut this way.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of the horizontal cut.
Right.
I do like a diagonal cut.
Okay.
But it needs to be cut on the diagonal.
Okay.
To get 2 even triangles. Sometimes you go places and they're trying to be fancy and artsy and cut it at a diagonal but just off centre.
That would be irritating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is an uneven cut sandwiches.
That is. I mean, I'll not lie to you. I've only recently learned about the top crust, bottom crust thing. I didn't really.
Oh, top crust is the best crust. I worked with a girl once and we were making sandwiches for a picnic.
Right.
And this being your top crust of bread,
yeah,
was making the sandwiches.
Yeah.
And when she was putting the top layer of bread on, she turned it upside down. So you had a top crust and a bottom crust at the top.
Do it.
And I was like,
oh,
what are you doing?
Up to High Doh.
And she was like, but that way, I mean, that's the top crust is the nicest crust. And she goes, yes, but by doing it this way, then everybody gets a bit of the nice
Isn't
crust.
that lovely?
And
That's
I was like,
lovely.
no, it doesn't match.
Oh, see, she's trying to, you know, give everybody a bit of
after
something.
she had made the sandwiches, I went round, turned all the top slices I couldn't cook.
This is like the plain and pan loaf. I don't know what you're talking about. I know this will be the death of you all.
Well,
because I don't know.
A pan loaf is your Hovis, your Kingsmill.
Right.
Ordinary loaf that you would make a sandwich with.
Yeah.
A plain loaf is your nutty crust. Your coarser bread with just like a top and bottom crust.
Okay.
A batch loaf it's called.
A batch loaf.
So you have a top and bottom crust.
Yeah.
And no crust at the side, but a heavy domed crust at the top.
I mean a nutty crust is pretty.
Yeah. So that's a plain loaf.
Plain loaf.
But if you're making sandwiches for a party or gathering, do not use a nutty crust or a plain loaf.
Right.
It has to be a sandwich loaf. You don't even want a pan loaf with a top domed crust. You need a flat crust so that you get your sandwiches.
Do you know what it is? I'm just not making sandwiches. Problem solved. Don't need to know.
You just get a Hovis.
Hovis. Do you remember the Hovis I had? And it was wee boy and he was like...
On his bike.
Yeah, and he's like, I can't pelican a poo on it. You think we had no discretion?
Pardon?
He said, Hovis is made from wheat. A wheat comes from the ground. The ground? But I can't pelican a poo on it. You think we had no discretion?
He was a
things like this live in my head.
But he did do an ad. Now I don't know if it was him or his dad, like because it was probably an earlier ad. But it was. He said something about Accrington Stanley.
Accrington Stanley,
which is a football team.
Do you
remember? I can't remember what the ad was, but I remember the words Accrington Stanley.
Do you remember the one we always did, and it was my ideas on file in a filing cabinet?
That was brilliant. What was it for?
Oh, was it like
Donegal catch.
Donegal catch. I was going to say fish fingers.
Donegal catch.
Donegal catch.
Yes.
There we go.
Filing cabinet.
Filing cabinet. That's a good one.
You don't see ads anymore because you fast
No,
forward
that's
them all.
I honestly do not watch TV.
No, I don't really either.
Streaming.
When I was young, it was a big thing we used to play a game. In the ad break, you could either go to the loo, go get a drink, make a cup of tea, or we used to play a game called Guess the Ads.
I love that game.
It was a brilliant game.
Yes, I must have played it with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, cracker.
It was a brilliant game.
Yeah, you can't do that anymore. No. True.
And even the Christmas ads are a big thing.
Yes.
But how many times did you see a Christmas ad last year?
Don't even know.
Yeah, but
can even tell you.
I mean, is it really worth paying all that money on advertising?
No, well, this is it. These are the questions. These are the hard-hitting questions we're asking up to High Doh. And Phil will meet us cute little cards. Look, oh, so cute. Mine is misery, and yours is lovely.
No, mine writing's scrambled mess. Scrambled mess.
Speaking of
this week we asked you to let us know what words give you the ick or that you really dislike.
Yes. Even the ick. My mum was like, ick gives me the ick. Ick has become become a thing, hasn't it?
It has.
But
Everybody knows what it means.
Yeah. And the number one word we got from everybody was moist.
Now, I think we talked about moist last week.
We did. But I wonder why it gets such a bad rep.
I like it.
Moist. Miranda loves it.
Moist. Oh, she's some great words.
Plunge. Oh. I said plunge. It's plunge. What's plunge? No. Cut. That's never mind. Yes, I had some. Yeah, a lot of moist. I had a snog. I think it does sound a bit like snog.
I love a wee snog though.
Everybody loves a snog, but like,
what do you say instead though? What's the alternative?
I don't know. You maybe have
smooch.
Smooch.
I like a smooch.
But a smooch, I feel, is just like a wee extra.
No tongues.
No tongues. It's not French.
Ooh la la.
Ooh la la. I had a few a hun and a babe.
Well, you see, a hun has different connotations.
Oh well. Especially if you watch Mulan.
Why?
To defeat the Huns.
I bet Protestants are called Huns.
Ew.
Yeah, I don't know why. Why are they?
I don't know.
I don't know either. What was the last one you said there?
Babe.
Babe. I didn't get a babe. I got a love.
Love. Love's very Northern Irish though, I think.
Alright, love.
Alright, love.
I think it depends who's saying it.
I think all of these depend on who says it. Do you know if...
Because I got a mate and a chum.
Mate. My mother cannot have mate.
I like mate.
Makes her eye twitch.
See, mate,
I love chum.
In a real Belfast accent, mate is very expressive. Oh, mate!
Mate. Mate! Yeah.
Mate.
No, I don't mind it. Caroline, not a fan. I love a chum. I don't mind chum.
I don't mind
pal.
chum.
Love pal. Hey,
Not feeling buddy.
Buddy.
Hey, old buddy, old pal.
Hey, buddy. No. It's quite American, isn't it? Buddy.
Buddy.
Chip buddy.
I got fur babies.
Fur babies.
Not a fan of fur babies.
Not
Neither's Dave.
Is that his?
Yeah, Dave has enough babies of his own. He doesn't need any
fur
babies.
Yeah, fur babies is old.
Another one I got, which I thought was good, was bounce back ability. Very American.
No one said. How do you say that?
Bounce back ability.
And like
your ability to bounce back is your bounce back ability.
Bounce back ability. It's quite hard to say. Bounce back ability.
Yeah, it's very American. It's very buzzwordy type thing.
Yeah, that's kind of like I had one going forward.
Yeah.
Shunning, my former colleague, did not. I was just gonna say because I changed jobs, not because. Right. Like I don't know what I made that sound like there. Former. Speaking of though, so going forward, all that business like circle back.
Yes.
But do you know what I learned? I think it was Erin said it. Put that on the long finger. Have you heard that?
No.
That was so creepy. So that's like
put like a pin on it.
Yeah, sort of like it's on the last of the to-do list.
On the long finger?
On the long finger.
I've never heard of that in my life.
Yeah. She also likes to say, like, if you ask her, can you do that? She'll be like, not this side of Christmas.
Erin says that?
She said it once and then we've never let it go, basically. I like that.
Let it go.
Not this side of Christmas.
I got a tetchy.
Tetchy? I don't mind that at all.
I don't mind it either.
Tetchy.
I got a sorry. And it's not a sorry as in I'm sorry about that. It's a sorry. You have to do that attitude. Sorry.
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 That's like the type, you know, if you're like in an argument and then you want them to repeat themselves and see if they're brave enough to do it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Want to say it again?
Yeah.
Punk.
Dare you.
Yeah.
That's a real I dare you.
I dare
sorry.
You. Sorry.
I got Kaylee again. Doesn't like the word cock. Now, none of them are good words for that appendage.
No. No.
None of them are good.
Not Willy?
It's a bit childish.
Willy? Wee Willy Wonka?
You know, so if you get rid of that, if you get rid of cock, what do you use instead?
There's many.
Like what? Penis is a bit clinical. Dick's a bit...
Dick.
Ah, you dick.
You're a dick.
So what else?
Don't know.
What other their words are. They're for.
You'd have to make up your own, wouldn't you? Just like, oh, I don't know why why are we talking to it? Oh, hello. No.
I hate amazeballs.
Amazeballs. Funsies.
Hollybobs.
Hollybobs.
I hate those short ones.
How do you feel about a crimbo?
Don't like a crimbo. Amazeballs. Hate amazeballs.
No. People don't say that seriously, do they?
Do they?
Amazeballs.
Danielle doesn't like tits. I hate titties more.
That's not what I've heard.
No, I'm not. I hate the word titties more than tits.
I don't mind titty because I think it's Teddy Von Trump.
And I don't like panties.
I don't like panties. That was what I was going to say.
Sorry.
It's okay. No, it's fine.
Panties isn't good. Everyone knows their knickers.
I think it's
panties. Oh, you got your panties in it.
In our accent, it's not great.
Panties, alright. No, got your panties on there.
Get your panties.
Your big pre-marked panties, yo.
I had I had quite a few along the same lines. Greer, our pal Greer, had pus, flesh, and gushing. And I feel like all in a sequence, that is disgusting.
I don't mind them.
Pus.
I think it's not the word, it's the connotation.
Maybe. Do you know what I can't have?
I like Dr. Pimple Popper and also I'm into pus.
Oh, right, okay. Gunge.
Oh.
What's the word as well? Gunge.
Gunge.
Gunge. I had as well a frisk. That's not a word, I'm just telling you a story.
Yes, please.
A nodule.
Nodule.
No, don't mind. Humping. How do you feel about humping?
I don't mind it. It's better than shagging.
Yeah,
I don't
not
like
nice.
shagging.
It's not nice. No. Yuck.
Yeah.
No.
Now, I had fadge with an F.
Oh, so not like a badge?
No. But I think that it's not like because it sounds like fadge. And I was like, what? In what context? And my friend, this is from Joanne, and her friend eats a protein yogurt for lunch. It's called fadge.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I've seen those.
But fadge is actually the old name for potato bread.
Fadge.
Fadge. Not badge. Fadge.
Fadge.
F-A-D-G-E.
Fadge.
Fadge is potato bread.
Oh my days.
That was the old
I
word
didn't know
potato
that.
bread. So it is now a protein yogurt apparently.
It is, yeah, that's correct.
But either way, I'm not fond of the word because it rhymes with badge.
Badge. I actually had a fanny.
Hat? I don't have that. Run away!
No. I don't mind that either, but it's kind of like Fanny and Willie.
Do you know what I hate? Fanny pack.
Fanny pack, yeah. But then we say bum bag, which is even weirder.
No, bum's better than...
I know, bum bag? What are you putting in there?
But
Bums?
A fanny is...
But fanny in America is your bum.
Yeah, but Americans are weird.
Do you... Alright, jeepers, there's half our audience gone.
Oh my God, Atlantic view.
Yeah.
Michael came up with Starbies.
Starbies. This is a new one I have learned recently.
Yeah, I had to ask him what it was.
Yes.
Didn't know.
People now call Starbucks Starbies.
It doesn't save any time.
Just, this is another good point of half a dozen and a dozen. So first of all, you're expecting me to do maths, which is an immediate no.
What do you mean?
That just reminds me of maths questions. Jimmy has half a dozen eggs and then he drops 2. How many does he have left?
No.
4. Don't! Come up to High Doh. Do mental arithmetic. But, I mean, it's quicker to say 6 than 12. So, it's 2023.
Okay.
Can we stop talking in old-timely fashions? Okay. I'm looking at you.
Oh. Back in my day. We what a baker's dozen eggs.
You know what a pan loaf is? Took half a dozen eggs. Yeah, I think... Here's quite an interesting one. Crevice.
I like a crevice.
Yeah, I don't mind a crevice. Again, I think it's all context, all of these.
Yeah. Sort
of around the theme of, I had hubbers.
Hate it.
Hubby.
Hate it.
And then...
Maybe it's just husbands in
general. Yeah. wifey though as well?
No,
wifey.
not keen on wifey.
Wifey for lifey?
No.
No. Yeah.
Doesn't have to be. There's always divorce.
Oh. Yep. Okay.
I've said that panties was one I didn't like. The one I really hate as a real red flag for me, if somebody says it, pish. Don't
Pish.
tell me you're going for a pish with an SH. It's rude.
Pish. What about if they say I'm going for slash?
No, don't like it either. I think it's the SH. It's too
I
harsh.
think.
I like a P, a piddle.
Just don't tell me, please. Just go to
Or
the bathroom.
just go to the bathroom.
Just say nothing and go to the bathroom.
But it really, there's something harsh and about a pish.
A pish. Yeah, and a slash sounds like.
Yeah.
What? How do you feel about like pet names, like in any of your many relationships? Do you... Your baker's dozen times 2.
That's just this week.
I'm just jealous. Any pet names that you were like, oh please, never call me that again?
I hate dear.
Dear.
I think it's very...
Your mum says dear?
But it can be said in a very patronising way.
Oh.
Yes, dear. Someone said, if I ask somebody to do something, they go, yes, dear. I'm like, no.
No, never
Don't.
mind. Done.
Just don't.
We're over.
Red flag.
Okay.
I didn't really get pet names. Pip.
Pip.
But that was only
Interesting that your
recently.
Pip never became a Pippa.
And it's only been a recent Pip thing.
Yeah.
Whenever I was young, it was never a Pip.
Everyone give you your full name, Philippa.
Yes. I tried to be Phil for a while and it didn't take off.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fair enough.
No. So now Pip, and I quite like Pip.
Yeah, I mean, do you remember learning how to spell your name? Because our names are quite long, and I just feel, you know, our siblings have shorter names, and they really put the pressure on us then.
Oh, we were smart, we could handle it.
I'll tell you what.
I remember not knowing how to spell my mother's name in high
Liz?
school.
I say it.
Elizabeth. And
God love you.
But yeah, I was in first year in high school, and it was like you had to write about your parents and everything.
Right, yeah.
And I wrote my mother's name was Liz, and my mum read it, and she goes, "Why did you put Liz?" I'm like, "I couldn't spell Elizabeth."
Did anybody ever call her Elizabeth?
Yeah.
Nanny called her Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Oh. I was say, did you? But obviously you called her
I
mum.
called her mum. No, yes, she was called Elizabeth.
Oh, it's very fancy, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I remember being in Auntie Elizabeth's house and phoning my dad to work one day, and everyone was like, I must have been about like 4, and everybody says, make sure you say, can I speak to Tommy? And I was like, right. And I was like, ring. And I was like, hello, is Daddy there? And the person on the other end was like, what's your daddy's name? And then everyone was laughing so much I took a huff and was like,
Oh, bless. That's cute. Though.
what about a daddy? How do you feel about daddy?
No. I have one daddy. That's enough.
What about, well, I think it's quite common in people with young children doing the mummy daddy thing. Oh,
you mean daddy as in for your dad? I thought you were still talking about boyfriends and stuff.
You said you have one daddy? I think meant your dad.
I do.
Oh, right, okay.
No. I think when you get to a certain age, mummy and daddy become mum and dad.
Yeah. I remember as well learning that you could call your parents by their actual names.
Oh, no.
Oh, and I don't do it. But it was a revolution. Revolution to me.
Revolution.
And a revolution.
A revolutionation is a word.
Revolutionation.
Yes. No, I think adults who call their parents mummy and daddy is an ick.
I think depends again who it is, but it does give me a wee shiver. It does give
A
me
40-year-old man calling his dad daddy is an ick.
But then you've opened up a whole other thing about daddy.
Hey, daddy.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Who's
too.
your daddy?
There are daddies
No, I don't like daddy
out
either.
there in the queer world, I suppose, more so, I think. Sugar daddies.
I suppose. I don't know. Well, where do you find these sugar daddies?
I don't know.
Let us know if you know of any.
Yes.
Send
Don't let let me know. I'm diabetic. No more sugar.
Now, the word that gives you the ick, my top of the week,
right,
came from Sinead. Shout out to Sinead.
Sinead.
So when asked what word do you hate or gives you the ick,
the generation game.
she returned with management.
Oh! Wowee.
Yeah, go Sinead.
Wow.
So, that made me giggle.
She's starting a revolution.
Yep. Revolutionary. Yep.
The or what about those moments, you know, when somebody's like, can I talk to you? No, so just the message, can I talk to you? Or especially in work, your manager's like, can I have a word?
Oh, I hate that. Ooh. It's like going to the principal's office and stuff.
It is, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I don't like that.
Although in work, in one of my previous jobs, a lot of that, you know, saying things the wrong way round happened, which really was so entertaining. In fact, that was one from my pal KP. She's nuts. She's actually not. She's said when people say Pacific instead of specific.
I hate that, yes.
Yeah, that's a bit irritating. But I had some whoppers like, you don't open that can of windows.
No way.
Honestly. And I say that now as if it's the real one, because I loved it that much.
And did they know they were saying it wrong?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Open a can of windows.
People in glass houses shouldn't throw bicycles.
Just true. Never a true word spoken.
It is true. It is true. So
yeah, very good.
There you go, and there you have it. What about a crimbo?
I hate a crimbo. Yeah, I did not
should
say
never
that.
take the Christ out of Christmas.
What really gets on my wick is people in America, or I feel Londoners,
right, say
ax instead of ask.
Yes.
I'm going to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Only in a London accent.
Wherever that was.
Yeah, it's not ax, it's ask.
But then that's all like slangy stuff, isn't it?
Yeah,
really?
but if they're writing it down, how do you spell it?
You'd have to ask them. AXE, do you think?
Yeah, well, I don't know, but it winds me up.
I'm asking you.
And it happens all the time.
When you're in London all the time?
Yeah, but I'm jetting all over the place. But you know, on TV programmes.
Yeah.
I can't watch EastEnders anymore because they're doing it all the time.
Axe.
But ask you this one more time. I'm hopeless at accents. I'm really, really bad. So sorry, guys. I'm hopeless.
Oh,
but
dear.
Yeah.
No. I was trying to think, do we have any like Northern Irish equivalents?
No, we talk proper.
Depends who it is. My dear papa would say har.
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 Lamara.
Hi. I love Lamara. Sometimes when I'm texting, I would text deliberately in that sort of speak. Yeah. I like that.
Do you know that the way we talk is closest to Shakespearean English than any other part of the...
What, Northern Ireland?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Must be something to do with Ulster Scots or something.
Oh, that's interesting.
Unless I made it up, I don't know. I heard it somewhere.
Sure, just say whatever you want. Just make it up. Mm-hmm. Any words jumped out at you, personally?
Well, I told you mine.
just fucking got that right then.
Pish and panties.
So if
you pish your panties,
you're like, get out. And if they said, dear, I've pished my panties, you'd kill them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, not for me. That's what about you? What's your top one? Top icky word?
Probably the Starbies really got to me. Starbies really did.
Do you like Starbies?
Not really. As much as him.
Yeah. So we had great fun reading all your suggestions and everything this week.
Did.
So keep sending in your up to High Doh moments.
Please do.
Yes, definitely. And also next week we're going to talk about any traffic or travel? Traffic or travel? Well, I'm not in the flipping radio, being a traffic and travel announcer.
Well,
the M1's busy and the Sandy knows roundabout. Nelson Street.
We've no idea where that is or what.
The Ballygolly roundabout.
Yeah.
You've been to the Ballygolly
Have I?
roundabout? Yeah, you drove me.
Oh, sure.
You managed it well.
You drive me crazy.
Yes, so send us in any High Doh moments that are related to travel or traffic, that sort of thing, or being in the car, or any stories you have.
Yes.
That'll keep us amused. And why are we doing that next week?
Because I'm jetting off.
Woohoo!
I'm jetting off to London, baby, to see Erin and Axel. Suggestions. Yeah, so I'll actually have been and gone by the time this drops, as they say in the biz.
You'll be
dropping
back
on a
again.
Monday
Whoop.
to brighten your Mondays.
Yes. So yes, keep sending your stories, your High Doh moments.
No.
Yeah, any feedback is welcome as long as it's positive.
No, we
We've
take
got
it
to
all.
accentuate the positive.
Oh, no, you're saying this like I'm
Eliminate
saying
the
once.
negative.
I've
Hang
done well.
on to the affirmative and don't mess with Mr. In Between. Do you know that song?
Nope. Never do it again.
I'll leave this thing into you from now on. Vanessa.
I'm not singing anymore.
Go on.
I'm being very sensible. Yep, so we'll leave you with that. Find
Yes.
us on YouTube, Spotify, Instagram.
And Facebook.
Did you
for
notice
the
our
old school
Instagram
ones.
name is Pip&V 2?
Yeah, why?
Because I think I made Pip&V and forgot the password. So it's Pip&V 2.
Yeah, and who are we on Facebook? Pip&V.
Pip&V. Pip&V. Oh, I've done it. And
YouTube and Spotify are both
YouTube and
Pip&V.
Spotify, Pip&V. And yeah, thanks so much.
Yes, I hope you enjoyed this episode.
Stay blessed and highly favoured. And
Have a good week.
have a good week.
Yes, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.